drink round the clock, the doors never lock. The local ain't far, plumes of smoke all around. It's more London than a lounge, you need smelling like a burned out cigar. I know the folk who reside at that local. Some keep outside in their car, some bring in their bike, they drink what they like. Where? The Coup de Hell bar. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. Now the brewery in one place. The beer when it's as big as a bin, and sometimes in the fin. The Fen Tiger, it's the size of a chair, you wanna take care out there. The Fen Tiger, it don't hang with the crowd, buried deep in the bush. Black and she's proud, one big hairy push. As big as a bin, sometimes in the fin. Cause he ain't like other boys that stay at home and play with toys. You got a high-powered rifle and a catapult. And the birds in the trees ain't safe at night. You got an infrared telescopic sight. Never let your kids hang around with Kim. I went to Norfolk. I met Michelle across the border. She's from a very different world. Her button nose and that smile so sweet, with no extra toes or webbing on her feet. I might just pull it off if we are discreet. No, I'm not the village idiot. I just live in his house and only clown around when the circus is in town. I may be foolish, I ain't nobody's fool. Have I been caught guessing? Yes, it rings a bell or two. But don't judge me by my cover. I'm not an open book. You're smart enough to know I'm not as stupid as I look. Da 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 da.
The doors never lock. That place, the local ain't far.
Plumes of smoke all around, more alone than a lounge, usually smelling like a burned out cigar.
I know the folk who reside in that local. Some keep outside in their car, and some bring their bikes and drinks what they like.
Where? The Coup de Hell bar.
Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. Though the brewery might question the beer that they sell. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. It's Suffolk and strong, you can tell by the smell.
Now, kittens or tinkers, hen nights or binge drinkers, you'll find the welcome they are. In those unlikely events, the girls squat in the gents, and the men have to go in the yard.
The walls are all white and our 5 shades of shite, and the floor is as sticky as tar. Most would agree there's a faint little we.
The Coup de Hell bar. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. Though the brewery might question the beer that they sell. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. It's Suffolk and strong, you can tell by the smell.
Now because of the fights they stopped quiz nights, and we're banned from the crib and the darts. Nobody plays pool, we broke all the cues, and the black ball's been missing since March.
Takes a brave man to order food from the blackboard. It's too smudged to read for a start. Now and then I might risk some out-of-date crisps.
Where?
The Coup de Hell bar. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. Though the brewery might question the beer that they sell. Coup de Hell, Coup de Hell. It's Suffolk and strong, you can tell by the smell.
At the right time of year, with a bus full of beer, we'd sing all the way to the water.
Pop to pop on a crow, fish and chips on a wall, then back at top speed for last orders.
But wherever you choose, the place that you booze, Nag's Head, Rose and Crown, or the Star.
My arse is firmly anchored.
Where me name's on me tanker.
Birthday wanker! Happy to the hell bar. Hell, Charlie called my question. The beer that they sell, who the hell? It's Suffolk and strong, how can you tell? You know very well by the smell. You know by the smell.
Cooter hell. One more for the road, Bronco. Eh? Well, why not, eh? What harm could it do? Good lad. So, how are things going in Westminster, Duncan?
What? Oh, if you're asking how are things down at the council, well, they're fine. Why? What have you heard?
Nothing, I'm just taking an interest.
No, everything's fine. Well, unless you've got a complaint, that is. Unless you have an elderly parent or an allotment, I might have to amend my response.
Allotment? What's happening with the allotments?
It's a very fluid situation.
So, were the press in attendance at tonight's meeting then?
Yes, they were. I fulfilled my other civic duty by covering it all for the weekly news. Well, I wrote most of it down at the weekend, to be honest.
Hardly worth going then.
Not really. That's clearly what the general public thought.
What? No one in the gallery again then?
No, wasn't even worth setting the chairs out. I told them not to bother.
Shame. You said allotment.
What?
What is happening with the allotments?
So, Bob, when do you finally close this place?
What am I, chop liver? You know when. We shut the doors at the end of the year. Groundwork to begin next spring. You should know that. Your lot approved the development. Same as they are on the allotment. There we go again. He said allotment. What is going on with the allotment?
It's not my lot, Bob.
There'll be rioting when the allotmenteers at the Nag's Head find out.
Look, I'm just one voice, aren't I? Hands tied and all that. Bloody madness, really. Anyway, it's the planning committee you should blame, not me.
But you're on that committee as well, though, aren't you?
Yeah, but look, I'm just one voice, aren't I? Hands tied. Besides, it's a cross-party committee.
Yeah, but it's mainly your party, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but look, being in the same party doesn't necessarily mean you agree on everything.
No, nor on anything. But it sounds like you're in agreement to build on the allotments. There'll be bloody riots.
Oh, I'll miss this old place.
So will I. So will I.
Do you know, that's another mile to walk from the Nag's Head to my house. Not that I'll be welcome there much longer. Still, in these turbulent times, I suppose we're all going to have to put up with a few sacrifices. Yep, we're all going to have to learn to embrace change, I suppose.
Yeah, because we in this village are notorious for that, embracing change. Christ's sake, there was a 3-year campaign to keep an empty phone box nobody used. Well, apart from to relieve themselves in from time to time. And it was only last year the WI boycotted the village fete because they mistook a visiting nun for a lady vicar. The only change this lot know how to embrace is what they got left in their pockets. And that's more of a deathly grip than an embrace. Case in point. I'll put those drinks on your tabs then, shall I, boys? Thank you, Bob. I'll settle up at the end of the week. Right you are.
Come on, Fran, it's open. Look, it's like we've stepped back in time.
Here, Duncan, don't forget you got to smoke that outside.
What?
You know what? There's no smoking in here.
But you smoking here?
No, not since the smoking ban. Go on, off you go to the... designated smoking area.
Where is the designated smoking area?
Outside!
Hi, we were just wondering, do you serve food?
Well, I got nuts and crisps.
Do you have anything hot?
Bombay mix, that's pretty hot.
No, we were talking more like a plate of hot food, like a hot meal.
No. To my knowledge, the only plate of hot food served in this pub was 7 years ago. It was served by a lady called Elsie Bradford.
Really?
Yeah, she threw a full Sunday roast over her husband, Reg.
What?
If you look closely enough, you can still make out the gravy stains on the floor. Do you remember Bronco?
Oh my God.
Do you remember what he said?
What? No dessert?
Goodness.
So then, 20 minutes later, back came Elsie with a bowl of rice pudding. And she just plunked it right on his head.
What did he say to that?
Hey, you got a spoon?
Plucker's arms.
I'm sorry?
Oh, the Pleasant Plucker's Arms. It's the only place you get hot food at this time of night, but I wouldn't bother.
Oh, is it bad?
No, they're really good. That's why it's reservation only. They're extremely popular.
Have you ever thought of serving food here?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Maybe we'll get a bite to eat back at the hotel.
Yeah. I just need to take my pills before we go. Can I get a glass of water, still or sparkling? I don't mind which.
We've only got tap,
Oh.
cloudy or clear,
Oh.
depending on how long you let it sit. Will that do ya?
Have you got like a fruit juice or an apple cider?
I got cider.
I'll have a small cider then, please.
Okay, righty-ho. And for you, madam, can I get you something? I've got all the spirits, Suffolk lagers and strong ales.
Spirit Suffolk strong?
Yes, just they are.
I'll just get a coffee, thanks.
We don't serve coffee.
Tea?
No.
Iced tea?
Iced tea? What the hell is that?
Well, it's tea. It's cold tea.
Cold tea? Cold... Bronco, did you hear that?
That don't sound right.
And that's a thing, is that?
Well, yeah.
Well, if you got 20 minutes late to wait, I'll go and put the kettle on.
No, it's okay. Don't bother. I'll be fine.
I
What you
can't
are.
find my pills, Fran.
I think I saw you put them in your fanny pack. Seriously?
Oh, yeah, I found them.
You have such a pretty village. I'm sure it'll be lovely when it's finished. We only found it because of a construction diversion. Say, I just got to ask, can someone tell us what is the Devil's Dyke?
Devil's Dyke? It's an Anglo-Saxon battle defence, me old fruit.
Oh, so it's kind of like a moat?
Yeah, like a moat. Only it's straight and there ain't no castle on either side.
So it is real.
Oh yeah, very real. You can walk the whole 7 miles of it from the fens to Ditton Green. Careful though, it's 30 foot deep in parts.
See, I told you, Jackie. I was talking to this lovely guy last night, and Jackie overheard Devil's Dyke and 6 Mile Bottom, and instantly assumed I was talking about her.
Oh my God, what the hell? I did not see you there.
I do apologize. My sister is easily startled. She has a very sensitive startle response reflex. She can't control it. It can be very challenging at times.
And very loud.
And very expensive. You wouldn't believe the things that get broken with such a sensitive reflex. The cups and plates that we go through. Most days something goes up in the air at the sound of the doorbell or the telephone or my voice from another room or even from the same room. It's why currently we don't have a cell phone on this trip. Every time it rang, Jackie threw it up in the air. It survived the first few impacts, but eventually we lost it on Tower Bridge. Our niece called from back home. Jackie tossed it in the air, over the wall, into the River Thames, gone.
I can't help it. It runs in the family. Mum puts it down to being born near the airport. All the planes would come in and fly so low over the house, That's why everybody in the family talks so loudly.
And you can imagine we're 2 of 9 siblings, so you can see how loud things can get at family gatherings. Mind you, deafness also runs in the family. Right, Jackie? Hey, why don't we go take a look for this Devil's Dyke tomorrow? I hope you don't think I'm being rude, but how on earth does he manage to keep this place open?
Alcoholics.
No, seriously.
I am being serious. Bob's cornered the market on us functioning alcoholics.
Really?
Yeah, he's got over a dozen of us here as regulars. You see, he keeps his prices low, so we don't go to the supermarket and drink at home. Granted, it's not a rock-solid business plan with the pub being bulldozed to make way for new flats next year. But know your customers. That's what they say. And Bob knows his customers. Old drunks like me. Granted, you won't see many youngsters around here, but when you get youngsters, you get noise and expectations, you know. Expectations of jukeboxes, of filter coffee, of chicken in a basket. Whereas Bob's patrons expect very little. And to be fair, we're very rarely disappointed.
Yeah. Functioning alcoholics?
Yeah, take me, for example. Every day I get up at 5 o'clock. And the first thing I do is to make myself a full meal. And then I wrap it in cling film and put it aside for later. Then I go and put in a full 7-hour shift at the ale farm. After which I come here to unwind. Staying here till early evening, spending about half my day's pay. Before I stagger off home to eat the meal I prepared earlier and get some kit ready to do it all day again the next day. Until the weekend.
Why? What happens at the weekend?
Well, I spend most of it in here, to be honest.
Oh.
Say, could I ask just one more question?
Oi, oi. What's your name? Columbo?
What? Oh, one more question, Columbo, I get it. Very good. No, we were hoping to go to Norwich. Now, which would you say is the best way from here to get to Norwich? The A47 or the A11?
Well, first, it's not Norwich. It's pronounced Narch.
Norwich.
Norwich.
Narch?
Close enough.
Oh, okay then. So, which is the best way to get to Norwich?
You can take the A47 if you want to go to Norwich. It cuts out the A11 and goes around Thetford Forest to the things that you won't see on the 50 miles of misery. There's roadkill at Barton Mills, an abandoned car at Brandon, a single shoe at Milton Hall, and the other just past Wyndham. Plastic bags and scattered fags, floral tributes every mile. Twisted skids made by feral kids and old food in single file. So keep on the straight and narrow until just past Attleborough. Resist the urge to forage when you get to Thetford Forest. It takes a lot of courage if you want to go to Norwich, because the things that you might see on the 50 dirty dank dreary miles of misery. Then there's Elvedon, that's halfway up the A11. Elvedon, it's in the heart of dogging heaven. Elvedon, it only comes to life at night. And oh, thank Christ, we've bypassed those traffic lights. Because there was roadkill at Barton Mills, an abandoned car at Brandon, a single shoe at Milton Hall, the other just past Wyndham. Plastic bags and scattered fags, floral tributes every mile. Twisted skids made by feral kids and all viewed in single foil. So keep on the straight and narrow until just past Attleborough. Resist the urge to forage when you come to Thetford Forest. It takes a lot of courage when you're coming home from Norwich, because the things that you might see on those 50 miles of misery. You take the A47 if you want to go to Norwich. It cuts out the A11 and goes around Thetford Forest. The things that you won't see on those 50 miles of misery.
Well, thank you. That was most informative. I think we should hit the road, Jackie. It's been so nice to meet you.
Oh, excuse her, it's her allergies.
Must be the pollen.
No pollen at this time of year.
Well, maybe from the harvest.
Harvesting ended weeks ago.
Well, it could be the dust.
That'll be
it,
probably
that'll
enough, yeah.
That'll be the fen blow. You can sweep it out as much as you like, but the wind will blow it straight back at you.
It's a fight you just can't win. So we stop bothering.
Yeah.
Come on, Fran, let's go. I'm starving.
Oh, okay, well, cheerio.
Bye.
I hope they're not staying at the Lamb Hotel. What with her screaming at every noise and the other one's allergies to dust, they'll never get a wink of sleep.
Whatever happened to Elsie and Reg? Are they still alive?
Elsie died, but Reg is still alive. He went a bit, doolally. Had to go into care. Probably throwing Sunday dinners over himself now, poor old bugger.
Oh, God, there she goes again. She's probably just seen her own shadow.
Get inside. Go, go, go.
Here, what the hell's going on? Why are you locking up? It's nowhere near closing time.
I cannot be here. I have to put to bed Mrs. Bailey.
There's a maniac on the loose out there.
Well, there's two more on the loose in here now.
What?
There's a maniac outside.
Look, there's quite a few in this village. You're going to have to be more specific.
There was a dark figure squatting in the bushes, aiming a rifle right at us. I think my sneezing may have flushed him out. You have to call the police.
Hang on. Let me see who it is first.
Good, you can let me out too.
No, believe me, there's a man with a gun in the bushes. Do not let him in. Oh! See?
Oh, I feel sick.
Maybe you should call the police, Bob.
That was definitely gunfire, wasn't it? It wasn't a crew scare or a car backfiring.
No, it was definitely gunfire. Followed by somebody yelling, although I couldn't hear what, because somebody just screamed in my logo.
Here, it weren't a disgruntled gardener by any chance, was it? Someone from the Allotments Society might have seen me come in here.
See, I said we shouldn't have come to Europe. I said we'd be murdered. Everybody said we were crazy, but no, you wanted to face your fears. Well, here we are, Fran, facing your fears.
Okay, Jackie, we're going to be fine. Why is nobody calling the police?
I do not have signal.
I don't have a phone.
You won't get a connection in here. It's a dead spot. Bob is quite proud of that fact. You'll have to use the landline. Bob.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
Hey, what of his Kemp?
What did you say?
What of his Kemp? Come back to take his revenge.
Who is Kemp?
Oh, you don't want to know. Stop it now. You're only going to frighten people.
It might explain all those mutilated sheep.
Mutilated sheep? Oh my God, he's going to kill us all one at a time.
What kind of village is this? And who is this Kemp person?
He's a bloody psychopath.
Bronco!
And he lives here in the village?
No, not anymore.
They took him away in a padded van years ago.
They put him in the nut house.
Bronco, you can't say that.
Well, it's true. They always said he'd come back to take his revenge on the village.
Revenge? Revenge for what?
For having him put away. But it had to be done. That lad weren't right.
True enough.
I heard he killed a horse with his bare hands.
That's just a rumour.
Well, if it is a rumour, it is a very well-known rumour.
And when a farmer set his dogs on him, he shot both of them with one bullet.
Nonsense.
I heard he's also responsible for many of the missing cats in the area.
Well, that's true.
Well, I look after one old man, and he just said his cat has gone missing, and he is not the only one.
There you are. He's back. Kemp is back. You'll find him crouching in the thicket. He's gonna throw your pussycat to the whippets. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. A feathered hat he'll be wearing, killing the wildlife with ball bearings. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. 'Cause he ain't like other boys that stay at home and play with toys. Got a high-powered rifle and a catapult. kids hang around with Kemp. Eileen Ford left the door ajar and he walked right in and killed a budgerigar. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. He drove a boat through a horse's nuts. When it reared in pain, he just tripped it up. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. I recall on one occasion with just one shot he killed 2 Alsatians. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. His mother nearly gave up hope when he bagged a brace of billy goats. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. He ain't like other boys that stay at home and play with toys, got a high-powered rifle and a catapult. And the birds in the trees ain't safe at night, he's got an infrared telescopic sight. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. Now there were some extenuating circumstances. If Eileen had just shut the door, there'd be a bird on the perch and not on the floor. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. If Farmer Giles had slid that boat, then he might just have saved that coat. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. If they built a roof on the Whippet Run, then he wouldn't have done what he did done. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. 'Cause he was born to poach and hunt like his old man, and he was a woman. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. 'Cause he weren't like other boys that stay at home and play with toys, got a high-powered rifle and a catapult. And the birds in the trees ain't safe at night, got an infrared telescopic sight. Never let your kids hang around with Kemp. Now he had a problem, it was plain to see, so they came and took his weaponry. But that only seemed to make things worse. Those creatures, they still wound up dead, ripped apart by his bare hands instead. So they locked him up in high security. 'Cause he weren't like other boys that stayed at home and played with toys. He had a high-powered rifle and a catapult. And the birds in the trees sleep safer now, so do the cats, billy goats and cows. And Kemp's the one who gets shot in the dark, right in his arms. Hypodermically speaking, of course.
Oh my God, it's a terrorist!
It's Kemp! It's a Peasant Revolt.
What?
You know, the Allotment Society.
I bloody knew it.
Do you have a basement we can hide in?
Good idea.
Oh, there's the cellar, I suppose. Bronco, open up the cellar hatch and help the ladies down. Duncan, you lock the back door and I'll go and phone the police.
Right, everyone follow me. This way.
Oh, such a gentleman.
Mind the step.
Seems awfully dusty down there.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Bob? Where are you?
I'm here. Brenda?
Well, of course it's Brenda. Oh, no, what's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? Was it you doing all that shouting?
Oh, yeah, that were me. That's what I've come to explain.
You bloody clown! You frightened the life out of us. I've got patrons cowering in the cellar.
Oh, was that sneezy one?
Yeah, and her very noisy companion. And your brother. I've just been on the phone to the police.
Oh, Broncos, you phoned the police?
Well, I had to. What the hell were you doing?
I saw it out there.
So what?
The fen tiger.
Oh, for crying out loud, not that again.
Yeah, that again. And this time, I've got proof.
Proof, eh?
Proof indeed. Conclusive proof that the fen tiger exists. Oh, they all laughed. They all said I should give up, that I couldn't hit a barn door with me shotgun. Well, I showed them.
You shot it?
Well, no, I hit your barn door with me shotgun. That's one of the things I came to explain about.
Bloody hell, Brenda!
Oh, I know, I'm sorry, Bob, but here, look, proof.
That looks more like a little pony. Like the ones the gypsies tether out on the common.
Rubbish. Well, granted, it is roughly the same size, but hey, it's as big as a bin. It's the size of an armchair. And it's not just a photo, Bob. I got teeth marks too.
Did it bite you?
Well, no, but had a bloody good go. Well, I put on me camouflage and I chose me finest gun. I filled a flask with coffee and I filled 2 more with rum. I said I wanna find her, but never dreamed I might, as I headed for the fens on that frosty autumn night. But I heard her in the bushes, so I fumbled for my torch, remembering that I left it with me rifle on the porch.
Twat.
That didn't seem so clever. I gave a nervous laugh. It was about the size of half a heifer, about to rip me clean in half. Well, it's as big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen.
Fen tiger,
It's the size of a chair, you want to take care out there.
fen tiger,
Don't hang with a crowd buried deep in the bush. Black and she's proud, one big hairy puss. Big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen. When I thrashed about as it lashed out with claws the size of fists, I think it was about this time I soiled myself a bit. But then the most bizarre thing happened. The beast gave an almighty cough. It weren't my screams that made her run, it was the smell of shit that put her off. Well, as she ran for cover, I scrambled to my feet and I aimed my instant camera to capture her retreat. When I looked at what I'd taken, I couldn't believe me eyes. Looked more like a little pony, and it was roughly the same size. Well, it's as big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen.
fen tiger,
It's the size of a chair, you want to take care out there.
fen tiger,
Don't hang with a crowd buried deep in the bush. Black and she's proud, one big hairy old puss. Big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen. Well, I gathered up my possessions and I started heading back. The only proof of her identity was that blurry instant snap. But I made a late discovery. My lunchbox had been damaged, and the only thing that was missing was a bite from a tuna sandwich. Well, it's as big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen.
fen tiger,
It's the size of a chair, you want to take care out there.
fen tiger,
Don't hang with a crowd buried deep in the bush. Black and she's proud, one big hairy old puss. Big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen. Now Scotland has its Nessie, there is a beast of Bodmin too. There's rumours that some wildcats escaped from London Zoo. But the Sowerby cat, that's real, my friend, that not many men can find her. It sounds absurd, but you take my word, beware the Fenland tiger. Well, as big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen.
fen tiger,
It's the size of a chair, you want to take care out there.
fen tiger,
Don't hang with the crowd buried deep in the bush. Black and she's proud, one big hairy old puss. Big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen.
fen tiger,
It's as big as a bin, sometimes seen in the fen. Fen tiger, it's as big as a bin, and sometimes seen in the fen.
I should not be here. I still have to put to bed Mrs. Bailey.
Who is Mrs. Bailey?
She is an old lady I look after. It is my job.
Oh, I see. And do you enjoy it?
How are you both so calm?
Keep your voices down.
I do enjoy it. Thank you very much for asking. It does have its challenges, though. It is no day at the bitch.
The bitch?
Yes, it is not easy.
Day at the beach.
This is what I am saying.
I don't feel well, Fran. I think I might be having a panic attack.
You will be fine. Just breathe deeply in through your nose and then slowly out through your mouth.
I do know how to breathe, thank you very much.
Yes, I am feeling hot from the air.
Where does she live, Mrs. Bailey? Is it far? Maybe we could drop you off after.
Oh, no, it is not far. It is just on the estate at the top of the hill.
You want danger money if you're going up there. When I was up there leafleting for the election campaign, I got chased by a dangerous dog and bitten by an unmuzzled child. We said the next time we go up there, we'd have a getaway driver on standby.
I also live on this estate. It is not so bad.
Oh, I didn't mean you.
Mind you, I give as good as you get, as you say. You need to have thick skin to do a job as I do, going into people's homes and seeing them at their most vulnerable. And people can be quite belligerent when they are unwell. But I don't take any of their nonsense. Oh no, they know they've met their match when they meet me. They've never met one like me before. Jean Moore at 54, never paid for a coal before. Just wait till the double D's hit the floor and then you'll see a scuttle round the coal shed floor. She says, it's not my curves that bring round all the curves. It's more to do with what I do. I said, pop in Jean and I'll do it for you. Cause you've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me, Jean. You've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me. Irene Green at 17, the most unkempt woman you've ever seen. You'd ring a bell and shout unclean if you knew where Irene had been. I said, Irene, why don't you take a bath? She said, leave it out, love, you must be having a laugh. You've clearly never met my other half. He smells twice as bad as me. I said, you've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me, Irene. You've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me. A single mum at 21 with a dozen different suitors all thinking they're the one. At 38 is Billy, he's my mate, and two along from him is that weird bloke, one-eyed Jim. A Pole, a Slovenian, a Slovak and a Ukrainian, a whore and a tranny, both called Dirty Fanny. Take a stumble down my street, it's the weirdest bunch of people you'll ever meet. But you've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me. You've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me. Hey, there's our Glenda, had a tail ender, but showed no signs of panic. Because she knew a bloke named Hugh, who's a fully trained car mechanic. And Hugh knows Barry, who's a car wash valley, and Barry can't get enough. So in the end, Glenda's car gets smelly because Barry does his best work in the buff. But you've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me. You've never met one like me before. You've never met one like me.
Hang on. Where's Bob? He said he'd come down here. Can any of you hear anything?
No, I can't hear anything.
Maybe they got him.
Duncan, did you lock that back door?
No, I don't believe I did. Look, I was looking after the safety of these nice people.
Bloody useless.
Do you think that's wise?
You stay down here. I'll give you the all clear when it's safe to come up.
I wish they'd brought me drink down here now. Here. Don't suppose Bob would mind if I opened a bottle of Merlot and put it on the bar tab. Nah, he'd be all right about it. Anybody else want a drink? Jackie, how about another cider?
Why not?
Oh, yes, they're definitely teeth marks, Brenda. Maybe you had a bite and forgot. I do that all the time. I forget I've already eaten. Like the other night, I could have sworn I had a leg of lamb in the freezer. I just started picturing it on the plate with mint sauce and new potatoes.
Brenda! Oh. So it was you taking pot shots at strangers, was it? We thought it was Kemp.
Kemp?
Might have known my own bloody sister.
Did you say Kemp? Is he back?
Well, what with the gunshots and the dead sheep, you know.
Ah, the dead sheep. I weren't taking pot shots at no strangers. I was shooting at the fen tiger.
Oh, crikey.
I saw her out there, Bronco. What else do you think's been killing all them sheep? Here, look.
Looks like a little pony.
It's not a bloody pony! Well, it is roughly the same size. Hey, I got teeth marks, too. What's the point? You never believed it existed in the first place.
It don't.
It do.
It don't.
Bloody do, Bronco.
Here, let's not start arguing. We don't know a repeat of the last row you two had near. We're still banned from the crib and the darts leagues. Never did find that bloody black ball from the pool table.
It's all right, I've not come for a row.
Good.
Anyway, thought you weren't talking to me.
I didn't have much choice after you took my pub hostage, did I, Brenda?
I ain't taking anyone hostage. I see you're still wearing Dad's ring.
Oh, don't start.
I'm not, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Just think it's odd, that's all.
What's that? What's odd?
Him. Still wearing a ring that he went to great lengths to insist weren't gold and didn't once belong to Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley?
It most certainly isn't gold and never belonged to anyone but our old dad. And now Mia's was his wishes. He made all that stuff up about Elvis Presley, just to fool two gullible kids. Just like he made everything else up about his past. And by the way, just so you know, he never served in Vietnam and he wasn't the sixth member of the Beatles, right?
I know.
Just what he did. Like he made all the stuff up about the fen tiger.
Oh, I seen it with my own eyes, Bronco.
So you say.
What, you're calling me and our dad? You're calling us a pair of liars, then, are you?
So your father said the ring belonged to Elvis Presley, did he?
Yes, Bob. Our father was a very creative individual with a very vivid imagination.
So how come Bronco ended up with the ring and not you, Brenda?
He tricked Dad.
I did not trick Dad.
Oh, I know. You merely exploited a loophole.
Exploited a loophole?
He said the first one of us to give him grandkids would get the ring.
But neither of you have got kids.
Ah, exactly.
I got kids, stepkids.
Ryan and Jill are the same age as us. They're not your stepkids. You didn't adopt them, did you?
Well, no.
Well, then they're not your stepkids, simple as.
Who are Ryan and Jill?
They're the grown-up children of his mail-order bride.
She was not a mail-order bride. We met on a dating website.
Same thing.
It is not the same thing, Brenda. You are so ignorant. And we fell in love. Not that you could ever understand anything like that.
Love, you were only with her 10 minutes.
Michelle and I were together 3 years on and off. It was only her death that parted us. Mind you, the relationship was going downhill, but I stayed with her till the end. I was in it for the long haul.
You was in it for the bungalow.
Them kids lent to me like a father when Michelle passed.
Yeah, and I heard there are solicitors leaning on you now to move out the family home so they can sell it.
What do you know?
I know that you exploited a sick woman just to get free rent, and then used it to get her confused dad to give you the ring off his finger.
If you were a man and not a woman of twice my strength, I'd bust your nose for that.
Well, don't let these stop you. It's true.
None of it is true!
Here, why don't I get me one of those mail-order brides? What do you reckon, Bronco?
She wasn't a bloody mail-order bride! She's from Norfolk, for Christ's sake.
Norfolk?
Yeah, bloody Norfolk. I went to Norfolk and I met Michelle across the border. She was from a different world, her button nose and a smile so sweet. She had no extra toes. or webbing on her feet. We might have made it if we'd been discreet. My exotic and hypnotic Norfolk broad, and I ask the stars above if Suffolk hates me for your love. For your love I changed my company, and I moved across the fence to be with your Norfolk friends. But it won't stop suffocating me. Oh, hate me. No, it won't stop suffocating me. Well, the folks back home, when they heard the news, well, I knew before too long they would make me choose between your company and my self-respect. To be vilified, the very least I could expect. And so Suffolk, it's with some regret that I chose that hypnotic Norfolk broad. And I asked the stars above if Suffolk hates me for your love. For your love I'd change my company, and I'd move across the fence to be with your Norfolk friends. But it never stopped suffocating me. Oh, hate me. No, it never stopped suffocating me. Well, the years went past like a river flows. I knew my die was cast. Man, the weeks went by so slow under that button nose. Grew whiskers now, and above it sat a great big monobrow. I wouldn't have minded, but it always frowned. My exotic and hypnotic Norfolk broad. She was from Norfolk, she was mine, she stayed with me all the time. But with Suffolk on me mind, it couldn't be. I was with her at her death, and in her final breath she said, can you please stop suffocating me? Oh, hate me. Can you please stop suffocating me?
Here, Fran, try that one.
Eli.
No, it's Ely. Here, what about that one?
Folkingham.
Why does everybody disappear when they go above ground? Should we be worried, Fran? What's happening?
I don't know, but I do know we're doing the safest thing. It says so in all the guidebooks. Take cover and wait for the experts to deal with things. We should stay put till we're sure it's safe to go back out.
We'll be fine. Bob's got it all in hand. It'll all be over in no time. Bronco said he'd give us the all clear.
I can't find my pills, Fran.
They're still in your fanny pack. Really, every time.
I bet Mrs. Bailey's probably fallen asleep by now. Luckily, she keeps all the curtains closed and all the clocks in her house have stopped, so she's no idea what time it is most days.
Here, Fran, try this one. This one's an easy one.
Oh, okay. Why Mondham?
No, it's Wyndham.
Wyndham? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. What about that one? That one. Try that.
Oh, leave her alone.
Oh, I'm only messing.
So why you want to avoid allotment society, huh?
What?
Upstairs you shouted Peasant Revolt and went white as shit.
What?
You went white as shit and shot downhill like a rat in drainpipe, as you say.
I don't know what you mean.
I have never seen you move so fast since your disputed victory in the village fete against Spoonray.
Nonsense! What do you mean disputed victory?
Chewing gum on the spoon?
Well, I had to put it somewhere.
So,
So what?
the allotment society?
Oh, all right. I suppose it's going to come out sooner or later, but look, don't tell Bronco. I've had enough grief for one night. But at the council meeting tonight, they have recommended on building on the allotment.
What? The entire allotment?
No, just a bit out the back for now. Look, it'll be an expansion and the redevelopment of this place.
Why are the people not told of these plans?
Oh, not another one. You were told.
I was not.
Yes, you was. There was a sign up in the library.
Library? What library?
You know, the lending library, the book depository.
You mean the converted phone box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I took a photo of that.
How are people meant to see these signs?
Because it's a recognised gathering point. These people saw it.
Recognised gathering point. There is only room for one.
And there was a sign up at the development site out the back tied to the lamppost.
And this is transparency, is it? Sign in a phone box and tied to a lamppost. Sounds more like treasure hunt to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you were so political, Miss...
Nadia. My name is Nadia.
Well, Miss Nadia, we're merely pushing on with a brave new modernising programme for the South East.
Adding to the current chaos. You said so yourself, the new estate is like Warzone. All you've done is gather together desperate first-time buyers and struggling families and stuck them next to a community already struggling. You've not added any new infrastructure, no roads or schools or extra care staff to help ease the strain on the people already here.
Bloody hell, Nadia, what is this, question time? I should have kept my mouth shut.
And now you want to build on the only piece of communal land the village has left, the allotments. To do what? Build another estate like the one up the hill, further diluting the sense of community left in the village?
Yeah, I reckon I'd have been safer outside with a deranged gunman.
Don't you just love the way the Europeans talk? It's just so classy.
And about these roads, very confusing. They lead to nowhere. All one-way systems and roundabouts. And instead of fixing these roads, you seem to decorate them with endless road signs and speed bumps and bollards. Bollards! This is true.
Are you feeling okay, Jackie?
And what do you tell tourists like these people? Stand on the corner and wait for a bus to come along, if it comes along. And who knows where it's going or if it will come back again. Or maybe they should get a taxi to the train station for the price of the train itself, only to get squashed in on Super Savers for the day.
Yes, but...
Yes, but. Or maybe they should hire a car and then drive the entire length of the country in third gear. But watch out for the speed cameras. Every council has a moving violation entrapment zone. Bloody cash cow. Probably to pay for the cameras themselves. I think it's because your police are too busy filling out forms and getting combat training instead of using their eyes.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do find it totally fascinating. Are they arguing, Fran?
No, dear, I think they call it banter.
Okay.
Look, we have to make way for all the influx of all the new...
Don't tell me, from the foreigners.
No, look, is this really the best time and place to be discussing all this?
Oh, don't stop now. I'm starting to enjoy it.
Me too. I tell you, you get 2 rabbits and you put them in a cage and feed them for a year. See how many rabbits you have. Lots of rabbits, that's what you'll have.
Buddies.
This is true. And it's not from an influx of imported rabbits from outside of the cage. It is human nature. Well, rabbit nature. The population is growing. It's inevitable. And what you going to do about it? No point in burying your head in the sand.
Which is exactly why we're building new cages. I mean houses.
But you build them in all the wrong places.
Oh, here we go, another NIMBY. They're always in the wrong places. They're difficult decisions. It's so very, very hard. And it doesn't really help when you say, not in my backyard. You want more police upon our streets, some even want them armed. But when it's your kids they come for, you ask, why in my backyard? Oh, N-I-M-B-Y.
Oh, why?
Where'd you even start?
I'll tell ya.
N-I-M-B-Y, that's why.
Not in my backyard.
You want a strong economy and to take your country back. But not in my backyard, you say, when we bring our drills to frack. Shale gas for cash is what we want. We'll comply with all safeguards. Yes, you say so, drill away, just not in my backyard. Oh, N-I-M-B-Y.
Oh, why?
Where'd you even start?
I'll tell ya.
N-I-M-B-Y, that's why.
Not in my backyard.
You want more social housing and care homes for the poor, as long as we don't build them within sight of your front door. Construct those high-rise buildings with our blessings and regards, but keep your large erections far away from my backyard. Oh, N-I-M-B-Y,
Oh, why?
where'd you even start? I'll tell ya. N-I-M-B-Y, that's why. Not in my backyard. Oh, N-I-M-B-Y, oh, why? Where'd you even start? I'll tell ya. N-I-M-B-Y, that's why. Not in my backyard. Not in my backyard.
NIMBY, not in my backyard.
So this is meaning, is it not in my backyard, yes?
Yes, we've just established that in the song.
Well, I do not have a backyard.
Oh.
None of the people on the estate do, which is why we are forced to cluster up the street by pulling out wheelie bins from our back passages.
Oh, gross.
I don't think you understand.
I understand very well why you want to build on the allotments when I see many empty properties just waiting for repair. Where I come from, these properties would not be empty for very long.
It's not as simple as that.
It never is with you.
Look, take the allotments, for example. When the Housing Association took over the running of the council house stock, 1 or 2 plots got missed off the planning map, i.e. the strip of land that runs alongside the allotment. I mean, eventually they realised, but by that time it was too late. The allotment had grown and nothing was ever done. But when assets need sweating, businesses like housing associations have to pool their resources. Things have to change. And then, of course, when they do get permission to build, well, it's only a matter of time before they want to expand. And then you get things like access rights, utilities, sewage. And then eventually the allotment just proves unworkable. It's all very complicated.
So was the Allotment Society ever offered the chance to buy the strip of land? Was that ever even an option?
Well, no, I don't believe it was.
I thought not. No wonder they want your, how you say, your guts for garters.
Look, if you want the money, you have to raise the revenue for it. So if you want the roads and infrastructure, you've got to raise the revenue for it. So I'm sorry, but councils can't afford the luxury of sustaining dusty old pubs and allotments in a time when we've all got to make efficiency savings.
Efficiency savings? You mean cuts? You're like Predator, picking off the weakest first.
Rubbish.
I've been through it in my own country. The way you withdraw public services, ripping out the vital support and taking away society's safetiness like a big game of Jenga.
Oh, Jenga. I love Jenga. Ah, can we play I Spy with my little eye?
Shh, Jackie, are you okay? Have you taken the right pills?
Oh, she is drunk.
No, Jackie doesn't drink alcohol. Anyway, she can't. She's on medication.
Well, I'll see the drink 3 bottles of cider since we've all been down here.
Yeah, but that's apple cider. Cider's not alcoholic.
Of course it's alcoholic. I've never heard of a non-alcoholic cider. Look.
Oh, my God. You stop drinking this stuff, Jackie.
Shh, Kemp will hear you.
Brenda, you'd better make yourself scarce. We've got to let those tourists out the cellar. So far, they haven't seen you close up. They don't have a clue who you are.
I
don't give a bugger if they do.
Yes, but the police will when they arrive.
What, they still coming?
Well, of course they are. I told them there was a gunman on the loose.
Oh, I can't get in any more trouble. They'll lock me up this time.
Bronco, take your sister home and keep off the main roads.
If I'd gone home when I meant to, I'd be home by now. Too sociable, that's my problem.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's your problem, too sociable. We never see you. You're always in here.
Yeah, in here, being sociable. Anyway, if you're so confident about this proof of yours, all you have to do when the police arrive is to explain to them you're saving us all from a pen tiger.
I suppose.
What's the matter? Not so confident now?
All right, I'll stay.
All right, I'll stay with you.
Don't be daft, Brenda. Discharging a weapon in a public place, that's a pretty serious offence.
I'm staying.
They'll arrest you. Bronco, talk some sense into your sister.
She knows her own mind, Bob. And this photograph of hers could be a crucial piece of evidence. Right, Brenda?
Right.
Only right that she shares her concerns with the authorities. Personally, I can't wait to hear what they got to say.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Of course I'm bloody mocking you. They're going to think you're loony and lock you up just like they did Kemp.
Oh, all right, if you're so sure they won't believe me. Put Dad's ring on it.
What?
You heard? If they don't take my claim seriously, I'll never speak to the Fen Tiger again. But if they do, I get to keep Dad's ring.
What?
Ah, not so sure now, are ya?
No, I am. You're on.
Well, at least let me put that shotgun out the back.
It's all right, I've got a licence, Bob.
I don't give a bugger if you have. I can't have firearms in the bar. Lord knows what those Americans think of us all as it is.
Too sociable.
Fen Tiger. Well, I got this little problem. I really don't know why. I feel the need to cruise the room when it's time to say goodbye. In my attempt to make an exit, in my need to nip off fast, just creates more conversation and I end up leaving last. Goodbye, farewell, go on to Taralow. Goodbye, farewell, I really gotta go. Toodaloo, farewell, so long to oh hello. I didn't know you was here, I'll have one before I go. Why not, eh? What harm could it do? I got this little problem, I really don't know why. I feel the need to cruise again when it's time to say goodbye. But I really must be going, I said I wouldn't be late. So I'll be heading off after I've said goodbye to me mates. Goodbye, farewell, so long to Taralow. Goodbye, farewell, like they're not for good, and I really gotta go. Toodaloo, pip pip, so long to Taralow. I didn't know you was here, I'll have one more for the road. What harm would it do? I got this little problem, I really don't know why. I feel the need to say goodbye when it's time to say goodbye. But I really must be going, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll be going directly, I just need to use the loo. Goodbye, farewell, so long to Taralow. Goodbye, farewell, I really gotta go. Toodaloo, pip pip, so long to oh hello. I didn't know you was here, I'll have another rum and coke. I got this little problem, I think I've worked out why. I feel the need to cruise the room when it's time to say goodbye. It isn't my intention to dither to and fro. The truth is very simple, I don't really want to go. Goodbye, farewell, so long to Taralow. Goodbye, farewell, I really gotta go. Toodaloo, pip pip, so long to Taralow. I didn't know you was here, I'll have another rum and coke. I didn't know you was here, I'll have one more for the road. I didn't know you was here. Hey, have one before you go.
it safe?
What?
Is it safe to come out?
Yeah, you're safe to come out.
Oh, thank God for that. Brenda?
Duncan.
Here, was that you out there discharging a firearm?
Yeah, I was tracking the fen tiger.
Look, you just can't go shooting
Where are
things.
you going, Duncan? I have not finished with you yet.
Oh, bloody hell, it's Nadia. She thinks she's Angela bloody Merkel. Look, tell Bob I'll see him later, and I'll settle up with him with a bar tab, all right? See ya, bye.
Where did Duncan go?
He just left.
Oh, he did he? Right, we shall see about this.
Who was that?
That was Duncan and that care worker. They just left.
Duncan left, did he? We'd better do a stock check in the morning then. What about the Americans? Have they come up yet?
No.
Hello? Are you okay down there? It's safe to come up now if you want. You, Brenda, you better get your story straight in case these two want to press charges.
You're lucky we don't press charges.
I was just telling her the same thing.
Her? Who? I was talking to you.
What?
You could have told my sister that cider was alcoholic.
Come again?
Jackie hasn't drunk alcohol for 7 years. She's on nerve medication.
She asked for cider.
Yeah, apple cider.
Yes, cider is made from apples.
Yes, please. No, Jackie, stop it.
Well, I only sold her one.
She's had 3. I had 3. The gentleman downstairs gave her a couple more.
Oh, he did he? How very generous of him.
Where's that funny fella gone? Oh, hi. You look familiar. Have we met before? Oh, my God, what an ugly ring.
Here, Nadia, what on earth has happened? You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, I recognise that look. You just seen it, haven't you? You just seen the fen tiger, I told you.
Wait, where's Duncan?
He did not make it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I got Duncan.
No, some boys saw him from the allotments and they chased him down the hill.
Oh.
No, I saw it up on the green. It was huge. At first I thought it was a pile of bin bags, but then it started moving. I tell you, I've never run so fast in all my life.
Oh, it's a big and all right. I tell you, if I hadn't used up my only 2 cartridges earlier, I'd be straight back out there.
Well, you do not have to worry. The police are here now.
Are they?
Yeah, I saw them when I was on the way here, and I told them what they saw, and they said to come here and to stay put.
Right, so we just sit tight and wait until we hear something.
Oh, today's going to go down in history. Finally, the mystery will be solved. Who knows? This picture might be the last picture taken of the fen tiger alive. Who knows? This blurry photo could just be my train ticket out of here. Oh. No longer will I be thought of as the village idiot.
I thought I was a village idiot.
So did I.
I'm not the village idiot, I just live in his house. Only clowns around when the circus is in town. I may be foolish, but I ain't nobody's fool. Have I been caught jesting? Yeah, it rings a bell or two. But don't judge me by my cover, I'm not an open book. You're smart enough to know I'm not stupid as I look. Da 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 da. Swallow me up, but you're smart enough to know I'm not stupid as I look. I don't suffer from insanity, I openly embrace it. I'm not lying in the gutter, I'm soaking up the pavement. You can't be an ass if your ass has never been. Won't have a midlife crisis But don't judge me by my cover, I'm not an open book. You're smart enough to know I'm not stupid as I look. Da 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 da. Diddle dee dee dee, ah dee dee dee, dooby dooby doo, ah dooby doo, da dum 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 dum. I'm not the village idiot, I just live in his house. Only clouds around when the circus isn't down. I may be foolish, but I ain't nobody's fool. Have I been caught? Yes, and there rings a bell or two. But don't judge me by my cover, I'm not an open book. You're smart enough to know I'm not stupid as I look. Da 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 da. Diddle dee 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 dee, ah dee dee dee, dooby dooby doo, ah dooby doo, dum 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 dum.
Really bugging me. Where do I know you from?
This is the guy, girl, person, who's tracking the wild cat.
Oh, right. Thank you very much. You're so brave.
It's no problem.
So brave.
Well, no, not really. You know, self-preservation just kicked in. You know, it comes from being a prepper.
A prepper? Is that like a survivalist?
Yeah, similar, yeah. Yeah, it's been prepared for any unforeseen circumstances, you know, natural disasters, power failures, alien invasion, that sort of thing.
Oh, right.
I mean, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail, right?
I suppose so. I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, have you ever turned off all the power and water to your home for 3 days and tried to cope?
No, never.
Sounds easy, but you'll be surprised. No flushing toilet, no hot water, no internet, no lights. I tell you, really open your eyes to how vulnerable we'd all be in a major crisis.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Not me. I've got 3 months' worth of food, water, medical supplies, geological maps of the area, weaponry, two-way radio. I've even got a canoe stashed away somewhere should the worst happen.
You do sound more than prepared.
So, where are all these essential supplies, Brenda?
Well, at home.
Oh, let's hope you're at home when the aliens attack, then.
Oh, go on, laugh it up. But I'll be the one using me watch as a compass, tending to the wounded with me household products, and living on bugs and berries and plants and drinking rainwater. And you'll either be dead or sat at home in front of your TV, continually pressing that remote control, wondering why they won't tell you what to do.
Well, I guess we owe you a debt of thanks. We may all have been ripped to pieces if you hadn't frightened us back into the pub.
It's okay, I'm no hero.
She never said you were.
Well, I was the one who actually alerted the police.
Oh, well, I'll be sure to mention you then, Nadia, when the press want to speak to me. Sure they're going to want to. Shame that Duncan left, really. I could have given them a weekly news exclusive.
I think Duncan will have enough on his plate. Those boys caught up to him, he'll be buried headfirst in the allotment by now.
The plot thickens then.
I'm sorry?
Well, you were going on about Duncan being buried in the allotment. So I said, the plot thickens then. Oh, never mind. There you go. Strong cup of coffee. There you are, Fran. I've made you a nice cup of cold tea.
Oh. Thanks.
I thought you didn't like coffee, Bob. You said you'd never buy the stuff.
I found an old bottle of camp in the pantry.
Bloody hell, I didn't think they still made that stuff.
I'm not sure they do. That has been there a fair while.
What is that taste?
Well, it's chicory. It's a root. It's supposed to taste a bit like coffee.
Well, I can assure you that most certainly does not taste like coffee. Oh my God, you poor people.
I don't drink it. As I recall, the wife bought it for a cake recipe.
Oh, what did that taste like?
Bloomin' horrible.
Figures.
Mind you, it didn't help that she put some of my aftershave in the cake mix.
What on earth did she do that for?
Well, she misread the recipe. She mistook allspice for Old Spice.
Oh.
Now there's a taste you don't forget in a hurry. Here's your cold tea, Fran.
Yeah, it's, So you're married?
Not anymore.
His wife ran off with a postman.
Shame she didn't take the camp coffee.
Jackie? I'm sorry, Bob. That sounds awful.
Well, it is what it is. She had her dreams, and she had her aspirations. Who was I to stand in her way?
Where did they run away to? Do you know?
I live in the village. He's still my postman. It's just an expression.
Awkward.
He still drinks in here. You missed him earlier, actually. He was making a right nuisance of himself. I had to throw him out in the end.
That must be tough on you, though, him delivering the first-class mail all over the village while you're here on your own pulling on your pumps.
True. It was a bit on the hut to begin with, but we soon buried the hatchet, so to speak.
That's very big of you, Bob.
Well, he's a big drinker, see? I didn't want to lose a good customer over it. So I said, let bygones be bygones.
You are, as they say, a big softy.
That I ain't.
You are too soft by half, if you ask me.
Ever driven with him at night? I have. I got whiplash before I'd even left the village.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You've heard of that expression, wouldn't hurt a fly?
Yeah.
Well, this one, he swerves to miss the moths. I thought I was going to die before we reached the motorway.
Well, I don't like killing things unnecessarily. You kill it, and I eat it, but I don't like the doing of it.
Well, I hope they kill this Sven tiger soon, so I can finally put Mrs. Bailey to bed before it is time to get her back out of it again.
Here, I was thinking, what do you reckon happens to all those sheep, Brenda?
What sheep?
The ones mutilated by this Fen tiger of yours.
Mutilated? Oh,
I don't know. I suppose a farmer burns them.
no. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
what a waste. Think of all those lamb chops. And I love a good shank.
Excuse me?
A shank? I'm a bit of a leg man, see? I've got this leg of lamb in the freezer. Oh, bugger, no, I don't, do I? I've eaten it.
Oh no, he's off again. Any time anyone mentions food, he just can't stop going on about it.
Well, I likes to be grubbies all. But I do like lamb. I really love a bit of lamb.
You and your lamb. He likes a turkey drummer. He's got brisket on the brain. But ask him what his favourite is, he'll always say the same. He likes his lamb. He's that kind of man. He likes a lamb. He's got one leg in the freezer and his chops in the pan. He's got a spanking sirloin, fillet sometimes raw. I saw him eat a turkey, all juicy, stuffed and plump, but he likes his lamb. In sauce, of course, he likes his lamb. He's got a shoulder in the freezer and a rack in the oven. Oh, but don't ask about them sausages. I swear you'll see him wince. I once saw his butcher put the chopper in the mince, but he likes his lamb. He's that kind of man. He likes the lamb. He eats some knuckles by the fistful. He's
Well, it ain't a fen tiger, go on.
I don't know. Who do you think it could be? Oh, it is okay.
Evening, all.
Officer.
Oink.
I'm sorry, madam.
Brenda!
I didn't say nothing.
So, did you catch it?
Yeah, did you get the fen tiger?
Yes, well, that's what he'd come to discuss with you. We investigated what the lady...
Oh, you let it get away, ain't ya?
No, we got it. We cornered it up by the kiddie swings. But when we shone our torches on it, a strange thing happened.
Go on.
It stood up on its hind legs.
That is very strange.
Then it raised its paws as if to surrender.
You're pulling our legs.
No, sir, I am not. And that is not the strangest thing.
How do you mean? How do you mean?
With one swift move, it pulled off its own head.
Oh,
It was a man in a cat costume.
Costume.
Yes, but it's Black Panther, he said. He was on his way to a fancy dress party when a crazy person started chasing him with a shotgun. So, which one of you was it discharging a firearm in a public place?
I think I can shed some light on things, officer. I think my sister and I may have overreacted.
How do you mean, madam?
Well, you see, we saw this figure in the bushes. It must have been this poor man that you were talking about. He was dressed all in black, well, in a cat suit, as you say. And at that moment, we heard a noise, which we've since been told was a crow scarer. Isn't that right, a crow scarer?
Oh, yes, a crew scarer on the allotment. That must have been what it was.
It was just an unfortunate coincidence, I'm afraid.
Is this right, madam?
Oh, yeah, right. We're just two paranoid American tourists, I guess. We get a bit jumpy if we hear gunfire late at night, or if we see something that looks like a wildcat. We're kind of funny like that.
So, you didn't actually see a firearm?
Well, it was very dark. I think we must have been mistaken.
I see. You do realise wasting police time is a criminal offence?
I'm very sorry, officer. We both are.
It's true. Feels awful.
Well, I'm going to take down your details in case anything should come of this evening's events.
So am I free to go?
Yes, madam, you may go.
Thank goodness for this.
I'll be having that ring back now, Brenda.
What?
The Elvis ring.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much. Bronco is leaving the building.
Here, what happened to the guy in the cat suit, the one you questioned? Did you let him go?
Well, we had to. We can't arrest someone for wearing a fancy dress costume now, can we? We took down his details and let him go on his way.
Did he say what his name was?
Yes. He was a local chap. Said his name was Mr. Kemp.
Kemp! Bronco!